Hi, I'm Steve Van Meter, certified financial planner and inventor of Portfolio Shield, portfolioshield.net, and welcome to my 2020 class on Social Security benefits. And in this video, you're going to learn how the Windfall Elimination Provision affects your Social Security benefit and how the government pension offset affects your spousal or widow's benefits. The Windfall Elimination Provision applies to those who work for an employer who does not withhold Social Security and has reached 62 after 1985, became disabled after 1985, or is eligible for a monthly pension where you did not pay Social Security taxes after 1985. There are some exceptions to the rule. If you have 30 years of quote-unquote substantial earnings as defined by the Social Security Administration, you can be exempt from the Windfall Elimination Provision. The Windfall Elimination Provision reduces your first tier depending on how many years of substantial earnings you had. So if you had 30 or more years, then your first tier is the same as everyone else, which is 90%. But if you had 25 years of substantial earnings, then your first tier is reduced to 65%. If you had 20 or less years, then your first tier is reduced to 40%. So the question is, how do you know if you have a year of substantial earnings? Well, you'll need to go to the Social Security website and find the Windfall Elimination Provision PDF. It's a 2-page fact sheet that explains how the Windfall Elimination Provision works. And on page 2, it shows the year and how much you had to earn in that year to have it count as a year of substantial earnings. For example, in 1974, you would have had to earn more than $3,300 for that year to count. If you earn less than $3,300, that year does not count even if you worked. So let's say you made $2,500 in 1974. That year does not count as a year of substantial earnings. So you would need to pull up your full work record from Social Security and find out how many years of substantial earnings you have, and then you will refer back to the WEP chart here and see how it will reduce your first tier. Let's take a look at an example. We'll assume that your full retirement age benefit is $995 as printed on your Social Security statement. It's important to understand that Social Security does not know that you're subject to the Windfall Elimination Provision until you file for your Social Security benefit when they find out that you are eligible and receiving a pension from employment where you did not pay into Social Security. And we'll assume in this example, this person is subject to the Windfall Elimination Provision and that they had fewer than 20 years paid into Social Security. So here's an example of how the Social Security formula is broken down into 3 tiers. So in the first tier, there will be $960. Instead of 90%, as most people have, it will be reduced to 40% or $384. We'll assume the second tier fills up to $620, multiply that by 32%, and we get $189. Since this person did not work for a long period in a job where they paid into Social Security, they are not going to fill in the rest of tier 2 or any of tier 3. So what would happen is, so instead of a full retirement age benefit of $995 as printed on their statement, their actual full retirement age after the Windfall Elimination Provision will be $582 per month. Your spousal benefits can be affected by the government pension offset. This applies if you or your spouse receive a pension from a federal, state, or local government based on work where Social Security taxes were not paid. It reduces your spousal or widow's benefits by 2/3 of your pension. So let's take a look at how this works. The formula is you take your Social Security and subtract the government pension offset, or GPO, and you receive an adjusted Social Security benefit. This applies again only to your spousal or widow's benefits. So let's take a look at an example where a person has $3,000 per month pension from an employer where they did not pay into Social Security. And they would normally expect a $1,000 a month benefit as a spouse from Social Security. So the way you calculate the formula is you take the GPO which is $3,000 per month of the pension, and multiply that by 2/3. So then you get a GPO of $2,000 a month. You take $1,000 per month, which is the spousal benefit, subtract the GPO of $2,000 a month, and you get a negative $1,000 per month. Now, Social Security cannot take money from you, so in this example, your spousal or widow's benefit would be reduced to 0. I'm Steve Van Meter, certified financial planner, independent advisor for over 18 years, and a portfolio manager. I hold a California insurance license and a fee-based investment advisor license. I'm also the inventor of Portfolio Shield, a very unique investment strategy. Advisory services are offered by Atlas Financial Advisory Inc., a registered investment advisory firm. The information provided in this class is for educational purposes only. And prior to acting on any material, you are encouraged to seek qualified tax, financial, or legal advice as it pertains to your situation.